I drew this with 100% compliance to Chinese Art Gaokao standard. If you are familiar with the term Gaokao, here's a quick explanation. You remember the video I talked about Chinese art school? If not, go check out that video down there, then come back. If you don't want to, it's alright. The summary is that it's a training school to prepare you for art college entrance exams. But definitely go out to have a look so you can understand it thoroughly. And every video cost me a lot of time and energy to make, so I would really appreciate it. So Gaokao is the Chinese university entrance exam, and Art Gaokao is the exam designed for art colleges. So in this video, I'll guide you through the whole process of how to complete a portrait complying to all standards and criteria in Chinese Art Gaokao. During the process, I'll include all the techniques I use at different stages, and finally a final review at the end, and how will I mark it, or how will they mark it. So let's go into it. I'm gonna draw a portrait in a way that my Chinese art school taught me. And if you can see the time display there, and that will be the indicator to tell me the time. And according to the training in my Chinese art school, it was basically I have to finish the portrait within 3 hours. So firstly, I got this paper. Okay, I taped it all on, and the first thing you need is AirPods. No, you're actually not allowed to use any earphones, but I'm not in school anymore, so I do whatever I want. Actually, the first thing you need is charcoal, the soft ones, and kneadable eraser. And I'll start the time right now. It's 10:51. I'll put the character I'll draw on the top corner of the screen. It's time to start. The first step is finding the shape, of course, and you're not supposed to use too long. I think the maximum it was recommended it was like 20 minutes out of the 3 hours, and it should be enough time to get you a basic idea of the shape and see if it's correct. And because the time of it, and you really want to explain as much information as you want, or explain your artistic choice within these 3 hours as much as possible. So you really, I didn't really measure every single thing when I go. I just kind of look and just scribble it on because it's most time efficient and explains more information within the same amount of time. You're not supposed to make the face too small. Like, you can include the neck part like up to the chest, but it's recommended and needs to take at least 1/3 of the whole paper. Also, don't worry about it's getting really dark because it's charcoal. When you rub it, it's literally gone, like 80% gone. I'm not even joking. It looks terrifying on the camera. I don't know why. I don't know if it's the angle I'm looking or it's the angle that's been filming. It doesn't look really that bad from what I can see from my angle. Okay, I'll try my phone camera. Doesn't look good on the camera at all. Well, it's a static, so just trust the process. I think it's been 20 minutes. I think I added a bit more than just shape. And I'm trying to add the value as I go, so I save the most of the time. And it's how you're supposed to do according to my tutors and stuff back then. Normally this step lasts to the moment that you feel like I don't want to use my charcoal on this anymore. And it's literally getting really dark and it's not doing anything more than telling the information. Then that's the time that we can get messy. And now we just need to rub it all in with our hands and it will show up the detail a bit more. And you don't need to rub the whole thing, it's just literally where you want to emphasize, and I'll tell you what's after that, after I do that. Normally you do somewhere that's the lightest color first, because you don't want to get it polluted. When you're rubbing it, it's also a process of finding that shape. So you don't just rub it without your mind really thinking how it looks like. Now it's the second stage, finished. You can tell that the eyes part is kind of faded a bit and the eyeballs not as dark as it was, and as well as the eyebrows, and probably these shapes and positions I need to fix upon to look more like her and more correct to the details and features. So now it's just using the charcoal to emphasize those parts. At this stage, you can also use the kneadable eraser to clean your hand. No, I'm joking. To find more details. Like fixing up those tiny shapes that you definitely made it too big. Well, I'm fixing up this and I just have a random question. Like, what do artists, like if you are an artist, what do you think when you like doing those drawing like for 3-4 hours? Like there's no way you just bring that like, yeah, there's like no way. Like I always thought something random or like a story in my head. Like what kind of thing do you think? Like apart from I need this highlight. Kind of want to blur this part actually, because it's shifting downwards. I don't want that. We don't need that. So let's just get rid of that. If it's too dark, you just use the eraser to gently whack it against the paper, and it will get all those charcoal out, and it'll brighten it up, and it's super easy. Yep. I'm happy about how it looks, and I feel like I want to go in a bit more detail and probably start to use pencils. I mean, you can use charcoal pencils, but if you only use charcoal, I'll probably switch to medium. And I'm just using pencils, so I'll probably do 6B. It's good enough. Now it's the fun part. It's for the detail. And I usually like to start from the eyes, because once you get the eyes right, like everything looks right. We used to use pens on top of the charcoal a lot, because it really settles the charcoal, because charcoal is really powdery, and if you finish the whole drawing on charcoal, it's just really easy to be rubbed away. I'm stressing out because I can't find the other eraser that's hard, so I can do the highlight and clean the thing I don't need. And I don't know how to do it because I only have 40 minutes left and I have to get that to complete it. I'm just rubbing this as hard as I can to see how much I can get it off. It's 1:25. I probably have 25 minutes left, and I'm gonna call it the end for tonight. And I want to save 25 minutes tomorrow when I find my eraser to complete it. It's 1:26, and I have 25 minutes left, and I'm gonna leave it to tomorrow. I got the hot eraser, a tiny piece, and I'll start the time for the 25 minutes, and I'll finish this. Now I completed this portrait after 3 hours of non-stop working on it. Let's see how I went. I found those criteria online and I summarized it into a table also according to my memories as well. I think I have shown decent proficiency in preciseness and shading skills. But if you see into the details, there's a large amount of areas that I haven't had time to refine with pencils. So I think it's fair to give it a 72. Secondly, for structure accuracy, I think the whole figure looks pretty recognizable and resemble to the reference, and the perspective is accurate despite some improvements needed. The drawing looks realistic, so I want to give it 80 out of 100. Thirdly, my artistic style. I'm happy with the realism and the overall ambience towards their like. According to my memory, they would prefer expressionist more. and emphasize on ink and darkness, because it's just easy to catch their eyes in the ocean of students' work on floor. Therefore, I think I'll give it a 76 out of 100. Firstly, the overall composition. I managed to put a figure on the paper with a pleasing looking composition, and the amount of fading throughout the edges looks quite good for me. So I'll give myself an 82 out of 100. The fifth is the aesthetic, and it is pretty much where the judges can vote for their biases. I think the aesthetic of mine is good, and I'd like to put it an 86 out of 100. But if you see this criteria, that also means there's a huge amount of corruption into this. If you are an offspring of any authority officer like a headmaster, professor, you definitely get an 100 out of 100, even though you choose something like da and da, no doubt. So if we include this into this result, my final result would be 66. Okay, let's take down the corruption part because it's partially a joke. So I think I got 79 overall, and yeah, that score would possibly lead me to pretty much nowhere, and pretty much I'm gonna be jobless. I experienced the full process of Chinese Art Gaokao all over again after 6 years. I would say till today it's still so freaking stressful. I was standing for 3 hours and my legs were all sore, and I was shifting the balances on my feet to sort of regain some kind of comfort. And I thought everything was on track at the beginning, but at the end I found myself have no time or energy to keep refining to the stage that the judges would like. And all in all, I grew dull in skills, and maybe I was harsh on myself, but now I shared all those with you that no one ever did online. So you can let me know how you think of this exam and how will you grade my portrait in the comments. I really appreciate your time watching my video, and there's also a list of all the techniques to draw a portrait from me that you might find it helpful. I put it in the description. Hope you enjoy this video, and I will see you next week. Don't forget to hit a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't, so you can check out more of my upcoming videos where I will guide you through more techniques upon acrylic painting and sketches that I learned from Chinese art school experiences. If you want to keep watching, here's the video that the algorithm thinks you might like, and I'm determined to push out more and better quality videos every week. Thanks, bye!